Yo! Good evening, sports fans on this late Sunday, September 11th, 2069. Peter Wiggins, and it's time now for Sunday Night Sports Roundup. Let's start off in University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, where the New England Patriots started the first game of the regular season against the Arizona Cardinals, and the Patriots got on the board first on a Chris Hogan 37-yard pass from Jimmy Garoppolo to make it 7-0 in favor of the Patriots. And then Gostkowski kicks a 47-yard field goal to make it 10-0 in favor of the Patriots in the first quarter. And then in the second quarter, Larry Fitzgerald 3-yard pass from Carson Palmer to make it 10-7. Patriots at halftime break. And then Garrett Blount 8-yard run to make it 17-7 in favor of the Patriots. And then David Johnson, 1-yard run to make it 17-14 to the Patriots. And then fourth quarter, Steven Gostkowski, 53-yard field goal drive to make it 20-14 in favor of the Patriots. But then Larry Fitzgerald, 1-yard pass from Palmer again. 100th touchdown of his career, makes it 21-20 Cardinals. But the Patriots marched down 13 plays at 61 yards to get a 32-yard field goal from Steven Gostkowski. And it's 23-21 Patriots. And then the Cardinals marched down the field and they had a chance to take the lead with about 40 seconds left, but a low snap and catches down, misses it from 47 yards as the New England Patriots escape the desert with a 23-21 victory over the Arizona Cardinals as they start the young season 1-0. As Jimmy Garoppolo 24 for 33 for 264 yards and 1 touchdown, and Carson Palmer 24 for 37, 271 yards and 2 touchdowns lost for the Cardinals. And Larry Fitzgerald, 8 receptions, 81 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Garrett Blount, 22 carries for 70 yards and 1 touchdown. And Chris Hogan, 3 receptions for 60 yards and 1 touchdown. So no Brady, no Gronk, no Nickich, no problemo for the Pats as they go to 1-0 in this young season. And next up for the Pats, they'll be at Gillette for the home opener next Sunday against the Miami Dolphins. Game time 1 o'clock. Okay, take a look at some other scores around the NFL. Green Bay Packers defeat the Jacksonville Jaguars 27-23. Kansas City Chiefs over the San Diego Chargers 33-27 in overtime. Oakland Raiders over the Non-Saints 35-34. Cincinnati Bengals edge up New York Jets 23-22. Philadelphia Eagles over the Cleveland Browns 29-10. Minnesota Vikings over the Tennessee Titans 25-16. Houston Texans over the Chicago Bears 23-14. Baltimore Ravens over the New York Buffalo Bills 13-7. Tampa Bay Buccaneers over the Atlanta Falcons 31-24. Seahawks over the Miami Dolphins 12-10. And the New York Giants over the Dallas Cowboys 20-19. And the Detroit Lions over the Indianapolis Colts 39-35. How about those Pats? They won, Robert. Unbelievable game. Unbelievable finish. Start of something good for the Patriots. Okay, earlier in the day in Rogers Center in Toronto, where the Boston Red Sox went into today's game with a 1-game lead on the Toronto Blue Jays for first place in American League East, and Sox got on board first on a Mookie Betts, double on a shuffle line drive to center field of Kevin Pollard that scores David Tees. 1-0 in favor of the Red Sox, but then bottom of first, Aaron Acosta and homers on a line drive to left center field, ties it 1, and then top of the second, Jack Barry Jr. gets the lead back for the Red Sox today. 3-1 homer on a line drive to left center field that scores Bartol to steadily on 4-1 in favor of the Red Sox, but then in bottom of third, Martin Watson, Josh Johnston scores, and then Acosta on the third base, and Jose Bautista to the second base, 4-2 in favor of the Red Sox, but then Troy Tuloski hits a grand slam to the left field that scores Eric Castellano and Jose Bautista to Russell Martin. 6-4 in favor of the Blue Jays, but then on top of the fourth, Sox retiring and a Zeno Bogarts on a single on a sharp line ground ball to center fielder Kevin Pollard that scores Jack Barry and Dustin Pedroia tied at 6 at the top of fourth. But then in the bottom of fourth, Aaron Castellano homers on a line drive to the left field that scores Donaldson. It's 8-6 in favor of the Blue Jays, but then on top of the fifth, Hunter Ramirez homers on a line drive at center field 23rd season makes it 8-7 Blue Jays, and then top of the sixth, David Ortiz homers on a fly ball to right field that scores Pedroia and Bogarts that makes it 10-8 in favor of the Red Sox. Then top of the seventh, San Leon doubles on the ground ball to right fielder. Jose Bautista, the Broncos scores. Here's the Boston Red Sox go to 8-62 and a 2-game lead on the Jays with a 11-8 win over the Toronto Blue Jays as Bobby Ross got the win, Schultz got the loss, and Kimbrell gets his 25th save of the season. Next up for the Red Sox, they'll take on Baltimore for the first of a 3-game series with David Price man for the Red Sox ball. Wade Miley the man for the Baltimore Orioles. Okay, other scores man Major League. Tampa Bay Rays over the New York Yankees 4-2. Baltimore Orioles over the Detroit Tigers 3-1. Miami Marlins over the LA Dodgers 3-0. Cincinnati Reds shut out the Pittsburgh Pirates 8-0. New York Mets over the Atlanta Braves 10-3. Washington Nationals over the Philadelphia Phillies 3-2. Cleveland Indians over the Minnesota Twins 7-1. Kansas City Royals over the Chicago White Sox 2-0. Milwaukee Brewers over the St. Louis Cardinals 2-1. LA Angels over the Texas Rangers 3-2. Seattle Mariners over the Oakland Athletics 3-2. San Francisco Giants over the Arizona Diamondbacks 5-3. Colorado Rockies over the San Diego Padres 3-2. Final tennis and Chicago Cubs over the Houston Astros 9-5. Okay, look at that. The standings Sox have a 2-game lead on the Orioles and the Jays, and a 4-game lead on the Yankees. And the Cleveland Indians got a 7-game lead on the Detroit Tigers for first place in the American League Central. And the Texas Rangers got a 9.5-game lead on the Houston Astros and Seattle Mariners for first place in the AL West. National League East, Washington Nationals got a 9-game lead on the New York Yankees for first place at the National League East. Chicago Cubs 16-game lead on the St. Louis Cardinals for first place in the National League Central. And the LA Dodgers 3-game lead on the San Francisco Giants for first place in the National League West. And the wildcard teams, Baltimore, Toronto are the wildcard teams with Detroit, New York Yankees 2 behind the Toronto Blue Jays for the final wildcard spot in the American League, and the San Francisco and New York Mets are the wildcard teams with the St. Louis Cardinals a half game behind the Mets for the final wildcard spot in the National League. So exciting times in September in the Major Leagues. Okay, to look at some WNBA action. Chicago Sky with Connecticut Sun 96-86. Indiana Fever over the Washington Mystics 88-73. Dallas Wings over the New York Liberty 84-81. Minnesota Lynx over the San Antonio Spurs 81-76. Phoenix Mercury over the Atlanta Dream 86-85. And the Seattle Storm over the LA Sparks 78-60. Alright, take a look at some MLS scores. DC United and New York Red Bull 2-2 and LA Galaxy over Orlando Football Club 4-2. Okay, other sports news. Stan Wawrinka in New York got to place tries to the amount of attendance in the U.S. Open as world's #1 Novak Djokovic Sunday evening final inside of our streaming. The only team to help is Wawrinka upset Novak Djokovic in the U.S. Open final. Once they move out one spot to number 3 in Sunday's latest Associated Press media poll, while staying at number 4 in the Amway coach to the poll found a second straight blowout win this time 43 over Tulsa. Supermodel Kate Upton calls Dolphins players taking a knee on 9/11 unacceptable. Robert Fitzgerald struggled considered making his season as a final one in the NFL according to NFL Network's Ian Rappaport. Dustin Johnson had won the 2016 BMW Championship at Quick Lake Golf Club, the third victory of the PGA Tour in 2016. Tampa Bay Buccaneers defensive tackle Joe McCoy was with a 9-11 Red River strip before the first half NFL football game between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Springfield, Massachusetts, from the time the old Alabama drafted in the first overall in 1982. He was played Fitz Masbar, Huskins, and me as Shaq on Anderson stayed to themselves at the end of the Hall of Fame. After blanking Team Europe in the first World Cup pre-tournament game, Team North America came out and made even a bigger statement in a rematch on Sunday evening in Montreal by scoring 5 goals in the first period, that included 4. Indianapolis ended the look spent in the first quarter of the half Sunday. Knocked out some rest, they went back to work. Reid gave his pre-tournament 54 minutes, nearly a close to the first open day victory in 3 years. Kansas City Chiefs Michael Peters raised fist at the Aaron Foster of a Dolphins deal. And that's going to be it for Sunday Night Sports Management. It's late Sunday night, September 11th, 2016. I'm here to hope you have a good night with a good positive attitude, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Good night, and how about the